So this is a video I've been wanting to do for a while now. It's just that I wanted to let some time pass so I could accumulate more content for it, and also I had other things I wanted to get out of the way first, but now I can finally do it. In this video I want to talk about the Nintendo 64, Nintendo's console from 1996, almost pushing 30 years old by this point. I recently got one, and I've tried it out for the first time. Got a couple games to go with it, tried them all out for the first time, and I really just want to talk about my experience of the console, with the games, show some stuff off, and just talk about it, my thoughts on it, how it holds up these days, because I'm not someone that grew up with this thing. This thing is almost a decade older than I am, so I have no nostalgia for any of this stuff. But for the first time in a while, I want to get into an actual quote-unquote video portion and not just PNGs on the screen, so here we go. Hello, I am here in front of the camera again. I don't want to talk about my hair right now, just pretend it looks better than this. Anyway, we're here to talk about something more important than my hair. The N64. As you can tell, I'm nowhere near as old as the N64. If I grew up with the N64 right now, I'd probably have a cane and graying hairs. Not really, maybe. Probably, I hope not. It's not that old. Like, I'd be like 30-something, pushing 40. But I'm not. I grew up with a DS and a Wii. Not this. But I was really interested in this, so I got this, if you could believe it or not. So, recently, I actually got the console back on Christmas, so like half a year ago now, but I've gotten a few games over the past few months, and I've been holding this video off so that I could actually get a few games and try them all out. So the first game I got, we're going to start off with chronologically, is Mariokart 64. This is what I got the console with. The first one I got. Technically, it's not the first N64 game I've played, because I tried Mario 64 on the Switch and the DS remake, but that doesn't count. We're talking official hardware, the real deal. And you might be thinking, well, if you just get Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass, that money grab garbage that Nintendo put out, you can play this and other N64 games on your Switch. I don't want to do that. I like official hardware and official stuff. I don't like emulators. I don't like ports and such. I want to get the real deal, the true experience, to feel like I'm a 90s kid. Because that must have been an awesome time to grow up, I think. Also, I've got a flashlight in front of me. That's just how bad the lighting is in here. That's why there's like a strobe on this right now and it's flickering. Maybe I should put like an epilepsy warning, I don't know. Anyway, we're talking about Mario Kart 64. This game, I've honestly got good things to say about it. Like, people hate on this, I think. Or maybe they don't hate on it, it's just that they don't compare it to the other ones. Like Mario Kart Wii, it gets all the praise in the series. I honestly really enjoyed this, surprisingly. This is gonna sound weird, but I think I have a bias for 64-bit stuff. Just the art style, the sound font, just everything, the whole vibe of this generation of games, like primitive, archaic, dinosaur-era 3D. This is where it's at. I think it's just me coping with the fact that I wasn't born in the 90s and didn't actually get to grow up with this. But I really like this kind of stuff just for the way it looks. And this game, people will complain about this a lot with the game, just how bad the rubber banding is with the AIs, meaning that no matter how fast you go, no matter what you do, the computer players will always catch up to you and be right behind you. But honestly, I kind of like that, because in some games, like in Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart DS, if you're good enough, you can just disappear, and it's like you're just racing yourself if you're just racing AIs, because they're just gone. They're too slow for you. In this, you at least get the competition no matter what you do. And yes, it can be annoying if you have like a golden mushroom and they somehow magically mimic the golden mushroom without having one and then get a free boost and pass you at the last second. But it's chaotic and it's fun for that. And honestly, the battle mode in this game, even though it doesn't have computer players in it, it's pretty cool. They've never done anything like that before, where you're dead, but you still get to play. You're not just a ghost watching. You turn into a bomb car and get to grieve people. That's epic. And also, Big Donut is in it, and Big Donut is also pretty epic. Aside from that, also I do want to mention, I got this and the console from DK Oldies. Not sure if that was a good idea, but it functions. And also, this was supposed to be like a cosmetically flawed cartridge, and really the only problem with it is that smudge on his glove. So, I guess I got a good deal on it for being cosmetically flawed. I don't know. People hate DK Oldies. I'm not gonna throw an opinion out there. Anyway, this was the first game I got. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. The very next game I got, which I don't know why I did, I mainly got it just for the collectability. Because I hate the series and I hate this genre of games, but Super Smash Bros, the original one, that thing right there. This game is janky. This game does not age well. I can tell you that. I'm not a fan of Smash at all. This really isn't where it's at. This is probably the only game I'm about to show off that I didn't exactly enjoy. Mainly because I don't like Smash, but also because this one specifically is just like maybe a little too ambitious for the 64. I really don't know what to say about this. Especially with the actual joystick on the N64 controllers, because I did get official 64 controllers with that terrible stick, but also modernized ones that are shaped like a regular controller, which are a lot better. It is just hard to play, and also the roster's really small. Aside from that, it started the series, I guess, so if you're a Smash fan, cool. But again, I mainly got this one just to have, I guess. After that, I got something that I kind of got the entire console for in the first place. Marioparty 3. I really wanted to try an N64 Mario Party. Like the old school OG Mario Parties where it all started. And of the three from the original trilogy, and just in general, I've heard a lot good about this one, so I got this one first. And yeah, it was pretty good. Honestly, the story mode in this game was probably the best in the series. Like, really. And there are some minigames that go a little gimmicky with the joystick, which isn't cool because the joystick sucks, and they shouldn't have tried that. But really, the minigame selection in this game is actually really good, especially when they remade them in like Superstars and stuff. There's a lot of potential here, and as I said, really good story mode for Mario Party. Surprisingly, a lot of funny parts is all I'm gonna say. And it's just so much bigger and more fleshed out than all the other ones, even though there's not a bunch of boss fights like the DS one. There is one boss fight. It's not really good, but it's there, so that's cool. Also, the maps are decent, and it's the first game to have 3 items at once that you can hold, so that's also pretty cool. And Waluigi is the villain instead of Bowser, so that's also pretty cool. And this game specifically, you're going to be seeing a lot of this later, because after you see me yap here about these games, over the past couple of months that I've been getting these and playing these with some friends, I've been recording some gameplay footage, and I'm just going to be showing a little montage highlight reel of some goofy things that happened in all of these games. And this has quite a few of those. But yeah, this is genuinely a good N64 game, and Mario Party might actually be my favorite 64 game, even more so than Mario 64. Honestly, this game really turned me onto the whole Mario Party series lately. Ever since I got this, I've been trying to get the entire series in my collection. Not there yet, but trying my best. Then after that, I got Mario Golf. Don't know why I got this, but I honestly kind of enjoyed it. Not really a fan of Mario sports games. I also tried Mario Tennis Power Tour and Tennis Aces. I am not a fan of either of those. really. This, however, this was honestly good. Like, I was surprised by this as well. And again, I just love the aesthetic and graphics of 64 games, but like, this, as far as I know, from what I've heard, this is the only one that has the mini golf mode. And honestly, that was one of the reasons I liked it so much. There's mini golf in it. How do the other ones not have mini golf? How is it like pretty much the first one is the only one of mini golf? Mini golf in real life and in video games is so much better than regular golf. And if you disagree, that's just like not true. Golf is boring. But at least if it's a video game like this, it's cool. But it's even better when it's mini golf, because mini golf is epic. And this has that. So that's pretty cool. Also, Metal Mario is playable. That's maybe the first time that's a thing, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah, I figured out how to do jump cuts. This here is Monopoly, the only not Mario game I got, and also not like mainline Nintendo game. The only reason I got this, because this is just a really curveball random thing to have in my hand right now compared to everything else here. I was scrolling through the entire list, the entire library of N64 games, looking for something that maybe it would be a hidden gem or just something that piqued my interest. And I found this. And I was like, wow, Virtual Monopoly with 64-bit graphics, and I watched some videos and there's just these lively, beautiful animations for all the tokens. It brings everything to life instead of just the board game. And I was like, wow, I need that. I went to a game store a few weeks later. They had a pile of cartridges for the 64. This was on top of the pile. It was, the stars aligned. It was calling me. I had to get it. I bought it. Played it with my friends once and never again. Yeah, because it's literally just Monopoly, but it's virtual, so it's cool. And I guess technically it takes less to set up and clean up because it's video game and not board game with stuff that you touch, aside from the controller. The main reason, as I said, I got it, is just because I don't even know if I can find videos, or what is that on the back? This game, if you haven't seen it before, maybe watch a video of it somewhere else, here on YouTube or something. The characters, the tokens, it turns them into like animated dudes. And there's just so much character and life to it. That's honestly one of the things that really draws me into 64-bit games and the N64 and everything. They do so much with so little. Like, despite the hardware limitations, despite how primitive the graphics are and how bad it might look, they do what they can and they make it work and they make it fun, they make it lively, they make it funny. Like as I mentioned, the story mode in Marioparty 3, even though the graphics are 64-bit and stuff and it's really old, they did so well with it, with what they could do. Anyway, the last game, the sixth game, is Marioparty 2, because as I said, I'm collecting all of these now. I don't have Marioparty 1, obviously, because I showed 3 and now 2, but this is Marioparty 2. Maybe I should have gotten 2, then 3, but I did it the other way around, and then I'm going to get 1, so I really did it in reverse. But Marioparty 2, definitely not as good as Marioparty 3, just because it's less improved. However, the thing they did with this game that they've literally never done anywhere else in the series, which they really should have because it was really good, again, really brought a lot of character and life to this game, like 64 stuff. There's so much of a strong theme in this game. Like, they did so well carrying the theme through stuff. Every single map, they're all called like something land. Not only do the characters dress up to match, which is something that they've never done anywhere else, there's also like a literal movie cutscene with the winning character inserted in at the end of every single board you play that goes in with the theme of the board, which they've also never done. There's like the award ceremony, which is boring, but here you have like actual cutscenes that fit in with the theme, and there's a duel minigame and item minigame that is exclusive to each map that actually matches the theme, which is also really cool. And I guess it can get a little repetitive since it's the same one each time for any given map, but like, they put so much heart into this, again, with like the limitations and what they had. It's just like, it's really strong, I suppose. Also, you can unlock the final map in multiplayer. You don't have to do a story mode or a solo mode, which is really nice, because that's annoying. That is really annoying in Mario Party, having to play through... It's a multiplayer game, but then they force you to play by yourself to unlock something. That is stupid. This, you unlock Bowser Land just by playing every map, whether you do it with people or not. Also, I'm going blind from this flashlight. I'm doing this so that I don't look like a shadow monster, I think. Anyway, that's the games I got for this thing. And before I switch over to the footage, the little compilation, I've got a few more notes. First of all, I genuinely like the N64. Like, it really made me further wish I was a 90s kid, because, like, that would have been epic growing up with that. I'm sure I would have broken a few controllers with how terrible that joystick is. I really don't know what they were thinking. That is the one thing I will mention. In fact, I'm gonna insert that now. I'm gonna bring out the controller and show it off and talk about it. That's right, people. Controllers used to have wires, because they weren't wireless. But honestly, this is pretty cool. It's got a wire. This is something I'm going to save. There's actually a few things that I could have said in this video, but I'm going to save them for a video I have planned out for the next week or two, where I'm going to be covering some hot takes I have in terms of video games. And one of them has to do with this controller. But all I'm going to say now is just, like, people hate this thing. I mean, I guess you can see why. It's got 3 prongs, probably just the weirdest shape of any controller you've ever seen. But, you know, you've got the yellow directional buttons, and then another D-pad, and then the joystick, which, you know, really, like, it is literally just a toothpick. And if you don't know, it is really easy to break, especially if you play the Mario parties, which is why I got updated controllers so that I don't have to use these and break the joysticks, because Mario parties involve things that you have to spin the joystick. And because of the way it's designed, it, like, literally grinds it into dust, and then it doesn't work anymore or something. I don't know how they didn't think that one through. Also, it's got this thing on the back. You can, like, plug stuff into it, which I can't think of a single other controller that has a literal, like, what would you even call that? Accessory port on it, like a console would. Like, that is really cool. But anyway, one more thing I want to show off is just me with the console itself, because I guess I have to, like, prove I actually have it. But first of all, like I said, I was impressed with all the games I got. I liked them quite a bit. Really, if you don't have an N64, or if you don't care about getting, like, the real deal like I do, emulating, that's illegal or something, but I don't know. If there's remakes of games, the Nintendo Switch Online out there, N64 games are honestly, like, just really cool. The vibe, the aesthetic, the graphics, it's cool to see how things have evolved since then. Definitely more so than, like, NES and Game Boy games. Those go so far back in time that it's honestly just an eyesore to look at. But yeah. Anyway, here's the classic controllers I was talking about. I only got them for the joystick because it's like the GameCube one, and it's actually, like, a good joystick and not a twig. But here's the beautiful creature itself. I mean, when you stick a cartridge into that slot right there with these little doors, it looks cool. It's not the same as, like, a disc system or the Nintendo Switch where the cartridge is hidden or the disc is inside. You get the thing sticking out, and you can get the constant reminder of what game you're playing. As if seeing it on the TV isn't enough, you get it sticking out and staring at you. And 4 controller ports lined up there. It's just a really cool designed console, honestly. Yeah, so, that was that. Also, got an outlet behind me. This is the best I could do to get a blank slate background. Still got this outlet behind me, but it's like a little parrot on my shoulder, I guess. I don't know. Maybe pretend it's not there. I don't know how to edit that out. Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna cut to gameplay footage montage. Funny things that happened, I suppose, that I clipped from us playing the games. I do have to say, some of these don't even appear. I'm pretty sure there's no footage of Mariokart or Monopoly, but oh well, no one cares about Monopoly anyway. But I don't feel like saying it later, so just for now, if you've watched this so far, thanks for being here. And thanks for all the support lately. Like, comment, subscribe, push buttons and stuff, and cue montage.
Alright, go.
Yes! Okay.
Don't guess it right a third time in a row.
Oh my god! He's so good! He's so good! Are you kidding me?
Speechless. Slow down.
Take it.
Oh, the triple kill. What if I just grief? No one wins.
You want to take a time?
No one wins.
Wait, what happens when the timer runs out?
Hello.
It probably just breaks with the boxes, right?
I just want to see which one it was in.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
What?
Oh, yo!
Oh
Are
no.
you kidding me?
I've never had that happen to me. I've never had that happen to me.
Eli, what you can do?
She got Frank.
No!
Frank,
Boom.
Frank, you had how much money? Oh,
Frank.
that's Frank.
Should we truce?
I clicked on it like
I'll
5 times. No. You guys should.
Hey.
We're making sure you don't pull any funny business.
Why do you choose now?
I mean, now.
Why don't you just fight?
Because now we can split the prize instead of one of us.
Split the prize wins.
You don't split it, you just both get it.
Or do we just get all the money given back to the owners? Because that would be
You
fine.
just both lose because you didn't make it from the door.
Yay!
Hey, like, calm down. Hey, like,
Fall!
yeah, just collide into my balls and Nito can
Fall!
get me.
Oh no.
Oh!
Yeah, didn't do this.
Bang. What? Did it come out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Too fast. I think you're supposed to use it. Don't do what I did.
Don't worry, I'm too good for that.
Oh, wow.
Bang. Oh!
Yeah, right. No.
Keep going. Keep going. No!
I'm 1 over,
Check
Nito's
this out.
on par, and Nito's 2 under par.
Why are you doing that? 30.
Boy.
Oh, that's awful.
That looks bad. I would have just left that out.
Try anyway. Oh. No! Oh, cool, wait. You can see, like, the grid. Oh, the grid curves from, like, the black grid here. I just
Right?
noticed it.
I would have never knew that.
You mentioned that
You're
earlier.
just telling me that now.
No, I was talking about, like, the green and white grid.
Go!
I didn't realize the black outline grid tells you. So it'll roll. I wish we could judge what that means, though. Yeah, like, it's
That's
too
too
soft.
This is gonna come right back at me. What?
I gotta get my kind of score. Are you gonna play?
What the
Wait, you just unlocked an Easter egg. You hit it so hard
What
you made the
on
monkey fall.
earth? What is that? Do I get... Wait, is anyone even here? Oh no! Yes! Save him!
What?
Save